Now we're going to go, interesting. Now we're going to go down to the right knee in this case, but there's several patterns with knees here. There's a left hip pattern. By the way, also, if I'm working on the right knee and you have patterns at the left or the left hip and I'm working on the right, that still could be, yeah, now I'm at the hip on the right side. That could still be you. What I'll tend to do, A, because I'm dyslexic, and B, because I know I can work on either side, I'll tend to go to the side that looks like it makes more sense. Like this to me in the video would look more like left, although I am on the right side. I have a hard time watching my own hands because I will confuse the sides when I'm trying to do it, particularly if I'm drawing a pattern on paper, tracking that those skill sets that are similar to remote viewing that I've called field trip in matrix energetics, but I use those skills every day, all the time. Okay, so now we're at the inguinal ligament. The inguinal ligament comes right across here. In the woman, the ovaries are just medial to the ligament. I'm going to pull down on the leg. I'm going to push into that ligament. We're going to release the low back. Now this could work wonders for everybody. So we're just releasing this. All right. There we go. All right, we're back to the breast again. Interesting. And I'm also, I don't know, you can't see this here. Let me move. I'm also got my hand, see this? I've got my hand on the breast here. I've also got my finger on the thyroid. So I'm working with the thyroid area. Now this could also be, you know, heart chakra and throat chakra, but this feels like the breast because I'm very specifically on the breast itself. I'm also under the rib cage and the lymphatics under the breast here, right here. So each finger actually, and this finger's on the hip, on the left hip. So I do have one person that has listed a left hip pattern. So we're working on that. Yeah, that's starting to move. Now I can't tell. This might be a person that has breast implants. I really can't tell, but it feels. Of course, this is plastic, and so who knows? What I'm feeling, because you have to translate that. But my mind, when I'm touching the representation of the pattern, is in the pattern. Okay, so now I'm reaching up under the left kidney. We're going to lift a drop kidney here. Which again, any of you could have these patterns. Could relate to bladder problems, could relate to skin problems, could relate to quite a few things. Okay, I'm back to the right hip again. I'm going to rock that. It's not moving and the knee is dislocated. When I say dislocated, I mean it's not seated in the midline. It's high from where it should be. And I can't push it down because it's pushed up, so I can't push it back. And then it's rotated outward. So we're going to move the hip and the knees together, get that back into place. Okay, now I'm back to the breasts again. Fascinating. So estrogen patterns, progesterone patterns, oxytocin patterns, other hormonal issues. Definitely feels like an implant here. Don't think it's leaking or anything like that. I heard someone's thought question. Okay. Now I'm going to go up under the diaphragm. Deep under the diaphragm here. There's back to the breast again, but in this case, now, see how my hands form this kind of circle here? So we're working actually now on what I call modules. We're in a module for breast and hormonal and endocrine.